Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a very good look at the beer monster. That's right, in my last video I unboxed and set up, a bit awkwardly, the lovely looking beer monster machine you see just there behind me. And today I'm going to try it out for the first time. This is actually the same day as that video because I want to try this keg fresh. Now I did make a few setup faux pas, I guess. I accidentally let some CO2 out when I shouldn't, and I had quite a lot of faffing getting the keg installed. No real fault of the machine, to be honest. It was just a particularly awkward keg, this one, but I'm sure the delicious beer that's in it will make all the difference. So this is both a review of the beer monster machine as a kind of a first try and of Blue Monkey's chocolate Guerrilla, which is a beer I've had quite a few times before, so nice to try it in a new format, and is a beer I feel like I can properly, I guess, use as a benchmark to see how good this machine is. Now, I know a lot of people probably be interested in more kind of Belgian, German styles or lagers in this kind of machine, but I thought, you know what, let's do something a bit different. Let's get in there with the real ale. Obviously, I do have this fantastic Pint 365 hand pump for real ales, I guess, but the perk of that machine right behind me is that it keeps it at temperature for a few days, whereas if I set something up on this I need to refrigerate and kind of use it all in one go. So if the audio has changed slightly, that's because it's just turned off. I keep pointing to the wrong side, it's over there, but the audio just turned off, which I think means we're down to 8 degrees. The temperature I wanted at, because it is a stout, it's not something that should be super cold, so I think we are now at proper drinking temperature, so let's get on with it. Here is to the first pour. It might all go terribly wrong. I'm going to do it first with the gas turned off, just in case I surged too much in there earlier, and we can slowly increase that if we need to. I'm going to zoom the camera in so you get a decent view of it, and of course I will be using only the most appropriate of glassware in the Blue Monkey glass, so let's get on with it. Here we are then, the inaugural pour on the beer monster machine. I think it's safe to say I didn't put too much CO2 in. Slight adjustment. Right then, it's been about 40 minutes since that last clip. Nothing came out, it was just empty. Anyway, basically I messed up the gas and unclicked the gas line, so gas was just leaking out and doing nothing, which is why obviously it wasn't working. So hopefully now we get the real deal. Are we ready? I don't know if I've got enough gas in. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going to need some more gas. It is going to need some more gas. So we tweak it. And look at that. Turn the gas back down so we don't waste any, because we've already wasted quite a lot. Now then. That is the first pour. It doesn't look exceptional, I think you'll agree. This is quite a flat beer though, to be honest, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave that CO2 just slightly jacked up. I'll have a sip, see what it's like, see if the conditioning's changed at all, and then we'll try it again, see if we can get anything out of it. So, cheers. Oh yes, 8 degrees is absolutely perfect for that. And I have to say, despite the lack of head on it, it has got a real creaminess to the body. It's got, when you use those mini kegs, and I've used mini kegs with this beer, in fact I used a mini keg with this variant of beer not 3 days ago, so I'm pretty recently acquainted with it. It wasn't the chocolate one, it was the plum one, but it's the same base beer. And in that, what you get when you have, say, a hand pull version of this is something that's not thick but has a velvety quality to it. The problem with the mini kegs is you turn the little tap and it's splashy and it ends up, I don't know, slightly raw, slightly unrefined in comparison. This is absolutely bridging the gap. Now, I would like a better head on it, let's be honest. But other than that, I can't really complain. If we top it up, what happens? Now, it's dissipating pretty quickly, but adding a bit of ferocity to it certainly has changed it up. Does that taste any different? Wow, the chocolate notes in that really sticking out, I think a lot more than they do when you use the normal keg by themselves. And hey, it's not the most visually appealing test, I guess, this beer. Most of you won't have had this, so it's hard to kind of navigate excusing this in the way it looks, but oh, I don't know. I think there is definitely something to this. I'm going to turn the machine back off on the gas, and then let's just do a review of this beer as we would. So, visually, as dark as you like really. It's a properly dark stout. On the aroma, it's chocolate, dark chocolate, cacao nib, vanilla, earthiness, roastiness, just a hint of sweetness right at the back. Again, cheers. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. I don't know whether this particular version of this beer is that much better than the others. I don't think it is from memory. In fact, if anything, from memory, I feel like I prefer the plum, but it's just exceptional compared to the one I had the other day. Don't get me wrong, the one I had the other day was good, but yeah, I mean, I've had this keg sat effectively open without any gas properly going into it for a couple of hours, which would probably impact the quality of it, the life of it, and that sort of thing. So I'm not seeing this as a true test of the machine. Once I get to grips with it, we'll test a few more different kegs and see how we get on. But in terms of the mouthfeel and the flavour that I'm getting out of it, I couldn't really ask for much more. Would like a bit more head and light. Not sure if that's beer or the machine at this point, but we will find out. So that's a quick first test. If there's any beers in particular you'd like me to throw into the machine and review and see what it's like, let me know in the comments below and I will happily try and do so. But for now, I'm going to go and enjoy my evening with this delicious pint of chocolate Blue Monkey Guerrilla. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like it if you haven't already subscribed, if you will be so kind, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.